People think being alone means being lonely, but what if it actually means you're built differently? Some people avoid crowds, skip random plans, and genuinely enjoy their own company, not because they're sad, but because their mind works in a rare way. In fact, people who prefer being alone often share certain unique traits that most people completely overlook. And no, it's not just being introverted. So if you love canceling plans, enjoy silent moments, or feel more recharged alone than at parties, this might explain a lot about you. Let's dive into the 5 rare traits often found in people who truly prefer solitude. Trait number 1. They have a deeply active inner world. People who enjoy being alone are rarely bored. While others need constant noise, entertainment, or social interaction, solitary people can sit alone for hours just thinking, creating, planning, or imagining. Their mind is basically a full-time movie theater. They replay conversations, analyze life, come up with random inventions at 2 a.m., or suddenly decide they should start a business after watching one motivational video. Being alone gives them space to process ideas on a deeper level. And honestly, sometimes their thoughts are more entertaining than actual people. While others fear silence, they thrive in it. Because silence, for them, isn't empty, it's productive. Trait number 2. They protect their energy like it's premium Wi-Fi. Social interaction can be amazing, but for people who love solitude, too much of it can feel draining. It's not that they hate people. They just know not everyone deserves unlimited access to their mental battery. Small talk, exhausting. Fake conversations, painful. Unnecessary drama, absolutely not. They value meaningful interactions over constant socializing. That's why they'd often rather stay home, relax, and enjoy peace than force themselves into loud environments that leave them mentally exhausted. To them, protecting their peace is a priority, not an attitude problem. They know energy is limited, and they spend it wisely. Trait number 3. They tend to be highly self-aware. Spending time alone often leads to spending time with your thoughts, and that can build serious self-awareness. People who prefer solitude usually reflect more. They analyze their behaviors, question their decisions, and often understand themselves on a deeper level. They know their likes, dislikes, boundaries, and goals better than most. While some people constantly seek outside validation, solitary individuals often build their identity internally. Of course, this can also mean overthinking every awkward moment from 5 years ago. Yes, they remember that embarrassing thing they said in 2019. But overall, this self-reflection helps them grow faster emotionally. They're often more independent because they trust themselves, and that level of self-understanding is surprisingly rare. Trait number 4. They are selective, not antisocial. This is where people often misunderstand them. Just because someone enjoys being alone doesn't mean they dislike connection. In reality, they're often just highly selective about who they let in. They prefer quality over quantity. Instead of having hundreds of surface-level friendships, they'd rather have a small circle of genuine, trustworthy people. They don't socialize just for appearances. If they connect with someone, it's real. And if they don't, they're perfectly okay being alone. They're not afraid of solitude, so they're less likely to settle for toxic relationships just to avoid loneliness. That's powerful, because many people stay around the wrong crowd simply because they fear being alone. But solitary people? They'd rather protect their peace. Trait number 5. They often possess strong emotional resilience. Learning to enjoy your own company builds strength. When you're comfortable alone, you become less dependent on others for happiness. You learn how to process emotions independently, solve problems on your own, and create stability from within. That doesn't mean they never struggle, but it often means they recover differently. They rely less on constant reassurance and more on internal coping skills. Solitude teaches resilience. It teaches patience. And most importantly, it teaches that being alone doesn't automatically mean something is missing. For many, it means they've found peace within themselves. And that's rare in a world constantly demanding attention. So, if you prefer being alone, it might not be a flaw. It could actually be a sign that you have qualities many people are still developing. A rich inner world, protected energy, deep self-awareness, selective relationships, and emotional resilience. Of course, balance matters. Humans still need connection, but enjoying solitude can be a hidden strength, not a weakness. So the next time someone calls you too quiet or wonders why you enjoy being alone, just remember, Not everyone is avoiding life. Some people are simply more at peace within themselves. And sometimes, the rarest people aren't the loudest in the room. They're the ones perfectly comfortable sitting outside of it.